All right, fight fans, welcome back to the KO Radio Show. We are on the line with Ultimate Fighter finalist Dennis Bermudez. Dennis, how's it going today, bud?
Going well, yourself?
Pretty good, thanks. All right, Dennis, you just finished a very impressive stint on the Ultimate Fighter Show. Have you talked to any of the UFC brass yet? Are there any plans for your next fight?
Right now, my manager is, working on getting in contact with the UFC, and we're going to see what they have planned for me.
Okay.
So nothing set in stone yet.
All right. Diego Brandao was an absolute beast on the show, and you handled him extremely well. What was the game plan going into that? Was it to bully the bully? Was it something that when you went in there, it was something you just took advantage of right off the bat, or was that a game plan?
Yeah, we game plan, and you said exactly we were trying to bully a bully. He's a good fighter when he's moving forward. He's got guys backing up, but when he's backing up himself, he's out of his element. So that was the game plan: to really, hold the center of the ring, and the octagon, and then hold him, and put our will on him, and make him uncomfortable. And that was the game plan in there.
Right. You probably had one of the best fights with Brandao in tough history, and looking back on it, what was going through your mind after the fight?
After the fight, I was extremely upset. I went into the Ultimate Fighter house with the determination and the mindset to win the whole thing. And I remember talking to a buddy of mine, and he asked me if I'd be upset if I had lost, or if I did not win this whole thing. Going into the whole show, I said, yeah, you know what I mean? So after I lost, I was just so angry. I just went up back to the locker room and started working out again, just to get all the emotion out of me, and just get all, still have a full gas tank, and then, you can't really be that mad if you're tired, So I just did push-ups until I couldn't do push-ups, and sit-ups until I couldn't do sit-ups, and just exhausted myself.
Right. Let's talk Mayhem Miller for a second. And he took you as, the top prospect on his team. What was your opinion of him as a coach? Do you think he was going to be a little bit crazier than he was?
Yeah, I thought Mayhem was going to be a little crazier than he was. But he was a great coach. He was everything I asked for and more.
And Michael Bisping, probably one of the most disliked guys in the UFC. And after spending a lot of time around him, in your opinion, you think he's as annoying as he seems?
One-on-one, Bisping isn't a bad guy. That's really nice. He's very, easygoing. I think it's when he gets around, bigger groups of people that he may come off as a jerk-off, or whatever you may call him.
Yeah, you might say that. So, being on the Ultimate Fighter Show, there's really nothing to do there. You guys have no TV. From what I see, you guys can't make phone calls. How crazy was it living with all those guys on the show?
It was definitely challenging. I tried to separate myself a little bit from those guys just because they were, out of control. And I think at times their mindset was, off task from what we're there to do, right? We're trying to be the next Ultimate Fighter. We're trying to, so I just try to stay focused all the time in the house,
Right. Let's talk about Akira Kurosani. He seemed to get under your skin a little bit on the show. How satisfying was it to choke him out?
How satisfying was it to choke him out?
Yeah.
Realistically, I wasn't, when I took him out, I wasn't like, oh, I got my revenge, Like, after I took him out, I was like, I won, and now I'm moving on to the final. I was more satisfied that I was moving to the finals than I was that I choked out Akira, you know what I mean?
Right.
More business than personal,
Okay. I'm sure you made a lot of relationships on the show. Any guys you stayed in contact with since?
I'm still very tight with Johnny Bedford and Dustin Pegg. We talk about it on a weekly basis and support each other's careers, and we look into setting up arrangements to train with each other and then such.
Awesome, two really great guys. Hey, who's your favorite fighter to watch in the UFC?
My favorite fighter to watch in the UFC. I like watching John Jones and Anderson Silva. They're very outside the box fighters, I think. I mean, you never know what they're going to do next. It's hard to study them and get ready to fight guys like that.
Right, both very unorthodox. Who do you think wins it out of those two?
Who wins between the two of them?
Yeah.
I think it could go either way. I don't know. I mean, probably more towards John Jones, who got a longer reach and, better wrestling. But, I mean, who knows what would happen, Who knows?
All right. The age-old question, wrestling or jiu-jitsu, what do you think is better?
I mean, unfortunately, I wasn't able to prove it in the finale, but I say wrestling,
Right.
I think there's more guys that have a wrestling background that have belts than I do guys that have jiu-jitsu backgrounds.
I mean, everybody gets caught. You think it's the best base to have just starting out for all these young fighters coming up?
The Ultimate Fighter?
Just young fighters in general coming up to get started in MMA.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would highly agree with that. The first time I stepped into a MMA gym, I was being there, 90% of them just the first day, just because I had a really good wrestling background.
Right. All right, man, cool. Hey, that's all the time we have for today, but thank you very much for taking the time out and being on the KO Radio Show.
Okay, you guys can follow me on Twitter at Bermudez.
All right, buddy. Thanks a lot.
All right, brother. Take care.
You too. Bye.